S&P 500. We know that we're at these all-time highs. Could be resistance. It looked all good today till about 2 o'clock. Then they faded it. Okay, don't be too scared. Don't look at this one single thing, but it is at a significant high. But don't look at this one thing as if you're going to go short. Okay, because shorts have got squeezed all today. Breaks above this high is back to the upside. Weekly still looks good to the upside, but it is very young within the week. Quite honestly, we're only at Monday, so I have to see how that one plays out. But again, don't let it just shake you out of saying, all right, it's a shooting star at this resistance. Yeah, it might be. And if you were looking to get short, your high would be above this high of 186.15. But you got MACD bullish. You got pretty much, if you go back to the monthly, does this look bearish to you? No. So just keep that in mind when you see just one single day of action, because that could be to bait you in to get you to get short. QQQ still looks good. Did kind of the same thing at 2 o'clock, so we're gonna have to see how things go with that. But again, still looks good. Break above this high 190.82, back to the long side. Russell looks good, back in the channel that we were talking about, this weekly channel. Looks good to me. Diamond, I posted something midday to say about the shooting star. If it broke above it, but it didn't close above it. So we really have to see what's going on. I still have this pattern of head and shoulders on here, and if it broke below, quite honestly, something that intraday guys, or people that move very, very quickly, that 160 area could be a little bit of concern if it broke below that. But honestly, I wouldn't. I mean, MACD is. I wouldn't take a trade even if it broke below it, because I would look for some type of flag to get back to the lower end side. So again, the new number is, instead of being 162.34, it's 162.69. That just means that 162.69, you're back testing these highs right here. And a couple names that a lot of names that acted really, really good today. I love Vegas Sands, up 4%. You have Lumber Liquidator, that one did well. Yeah, Solar City, that one's approaching high, still needs to get above that 80. Facebook continued looking strong. This could be candidate to get in long tomorrow if you didn't get in today. Act, another one, if it breaks above these highs, looks good. Nike is beasting as well. It's been beasting for the support on this on this 50, and then just rolled up. So I'll be peeling profits. Don't chase. TIFF looks good. Maybe wants to get to these highs as well. You got Jazz. Jazz, again, giving you some type of pattern. So, I mean, intraday wise, I want to see it get above this high, quite honestly. My methodology on how I trade shouldn't be a surprise. Adobe, I want to see it get above this high as well. This 69.43. There were some names that didn't look good today. Qualcomm didn't look good today. It looks like if it breaks below this low here, it continued to the downside. Got Johnson & Johnson, didn't look good today. On such an up day, it didn't look good. You got Duke Energy. That one didn't look good as well. You got Monsanto's. Definitely didn't look good. You also had Apple, which was, I still think that this is in a minor, this is just, it could get a little pop up but go down. They got a lot of problems going on with the security stuff, but that's news. Do not apply it to the chart. Just mention it because I'm not really a big Apple person per se, because I think people fall in love with it, and there's been a lot of people that since these highs really took a bath because they fell in love with something. Don't fall in love with these things. Don't worry about what Tim Cook is doing unless he's your uncle on your mother's side or something like that, that you have a vested emotional interest in it. Who cares? Who cares if the board is going to fire him out? That has nothing to do with you or the way that you should trade this chart. Okay, you could say the valuation should be here and it's not here. Who cares? Because you're going to be going through some pain for no damn reason, because you're trying to basically justify that you're not wrong. You're right, but Don't do that. Don't do it to yourself. It's not a good thing. So at the end of the day, it was a big day for the market today, and Apple didn't participate. Okay, intraday action, it did run back up to the highs. That's fine, but it still faded down. I mean, breaking these lows, it's going to go down. And it's been down for 3 days straight, so look for a little pop, but it's not in something that would be considered an uptrend at all. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. So take care, trade them well. This is Max.